Hey guys, so I haven't done a video like this. I don't think I've ever done a ranking video. I know I did a few top 5 videos on like my second channel and stuff like that. I've always wanted to do these videos for a long time, but I don't know, I just haven't gotten around to doing them. But I thought I'd make this video because Alpha Omega just came out, which is basically the map we're talking about today because of the guns that are inside it, which are the elemental or all the Mark II variants and stuff. There's the 4 elemental ones, and then there's the regular one. So how I'll be ranking them is basically just like the upgraded ones. So the regular Raygun, like the regular Mark II, like the Porter's Mark II because it's the upgraded version, but we're only going to be counting the upgraded versions because wouldn't really make sense to add the non and the upgraded versions because the upgraded versions are just the better versions of them. Yeah, we'll be counting the Porter's Mark II as it, like the regular one just upgraded, and then the other 4. So yeah, it's kind of like the stabs or the gauntlets or the, you know, all those. There's 4 wonder weapons, you got to build them. They do that in pretty much almost every map now. Well, they've done it in Horizon, they've done it in Origins, they've done it in Spaceland for IW, they did the bows for Rave and the Redwoods on IW, they did the Sheep Powers on Shaolin Shuffle, and they've done, I'm trying to think of the other maps they've done 4 wonder weapons that are different, because obviously like you can get 4 like on Dead of the Night, you can get like 4 of the Anaster Fully or whatever that thing's called. But so yeah, we'll get into what I would rate the Mark IIs from worst to best. So there's technically 5 of them if we count the regular one and the 4 elementals. So at number 5, or the worst spot, I guess it's technically a top 5 video, but it's just a ranking video. I'm gonna go ahead and put the Porter's Mark II V2, which is the yellow one. That's what it's called when it's upgraded. It's the one with infinite ammo. I know somebody who really likes this gun, which is kind of like, I know there's probably some people out there that'll like this gun, and who knows, maybe a bunch of people like it, I don't know. The only redeeming part about it is that it technically has infinite ammo, even though the recharge isn't like super great. I mean, it's alright, but some people honestly think like, oh, it has infinite ammo, so it's automatically the best. Not really in my opinion. I mean, even on like low rounds, it is by far the slowest killing gun, but I'm sure on high rounds, when the zombies have max health, it's super slow probably. I don't know, the highest round I've gotten on this map so far is 50 because I haven't gone for a high round. But yeah, it's basically just like a lightning, I don't even know how you explain it. It's just like a stream of like yellow lightning. I just call it like the piss Mark II. It just shoots out like lightning, like straight like volts of lightning, like a string of lightning. It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah. So upgrade, I think it has like 150 ammo or something like that. I just don't like it. I don't really have a lot to say about it. I just don't think it's a good wonder weapon, even though it is like one of the rare instances in zombies that they've had guns with infinite ammo. I just don't think it's good. I know a lot of people will think, how the fuck are you gonna put it worse than the regular ray gun? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I just think the regular ray gun's better. It's more fun to use and stuff like that. But yeah, in my opinion, that's the worst one. And then next, which you'd count technically as number 4, which would be the next one, is the regular Porter's Mark II ray gun, which is just the regular one you can get from the box, or that was in BO2 and BO3. There's really not a lot to say about it. It's just like quite a bit better version of the regular ray gun. No splash damage. It has more damage. 3-round burst. I mean, on high rounds, it's probably maybe worse than the yellow one. I don't know. I'm just ranking it better than the yellow one because the piss one's fucking trash. The regular one's cool because you can just get it from the box, other than like having to build them because you have to build the rest of them and do steps to build them. But yeah, it's definitely just like the most regular one out of all of them because it just shoots beams of ray, like just shoots ray gun beams or whatever you call them. So it's not special, it's not an elemental one. So next on the list, we got the Porter's Mark II X2 ray gun, which is the dual wield, the blue one. Originally, like right before when I saw that there was gonna be a dual wield one, I thought it was gonna be like not one of the elemental ones. I thought it was gonna be like kind of a different one. It is. Originally, I thought it was gonna be the best one. Ammo wise, it's not very good. You can run out of ammo really fast. The only way to conserve ammo good is really by like bursting it, and like bursting it super slow. Like every time you see a zombie, aiming it at their heads, but it's like kind of hard when you dual wield and stuff like that. You can't hold it down, or you're just run out of ammo super fast. You basically gotta just tap onto the heads, which is really slow time to kill when you do that because you don't have dead shot because you're not aiming in. It's really cool because it's dual wield, and it does have technically the most ammo out of all of them, I think, if you don't count the fact that one of them has infinite ammo, but it's also dual wield. Yeah, it's pretty fun to use, and I think it's probably the easiest one to build, from my opinion at least. I still think it's like decent. I think the way it goes is, I think the yellow one's really shit, to be honest, even though it has infinite ammo. I know some people can't grasp that concept. Then I think the regular one's decent, and then I think this one's still like pretty good. But yeah, I thought this would be my favorite one, honestly, because blue's just my favorite color, and anytime like there's a red or a blue wonder weapon, I automatically like it right away just because of like the color of it, even though I like the lightning stab more than the ice staff, and so maybe that doesn't really make sense. I don't know. Yeah, so that is the 3rd one in our list. So at the next spot, the second best one in my opinion, number 2, I put the Porter's Mark II Z2 ray gun, which is the purple one. A lot of people might think this is the worst one, maybe. I'm not actually sure. I haven't really seen many people's opinions on the rankings of these so far, but in my opinion, it's the second best one. If you're good at zombies, you can conserve the ammo good. I'm pretty sure you can like call out like 8 zombies in one shot probably. When it's non-packed compared to it being packed, it's basically the same thing. It's just you could hold down the bumper and it'll be like an auto shot, like it'll be fully automatic, where when it's non-packed, you can just single shot it. But I think it's either way, you don't want to hold it down just like the blue one or the dual wield ones. I don't think you want to hold them down just because it's better to conserve ammo. I think you want to like line up the zombies and then just keep shooting one bullet at a time. Sometimes it just shoots two when you click the bumper once. It's kind of weird. But yeah, this one's still, after the blue one, it jumps up quite a bit for like really good. This one in the number 1 spot, which obviously if you know these guns, then obviously you're going to be able to know what number 1 is because there's only one left. In my opinion, the purple one and the number 1 spot one are like really like close together in my opinion, where the purple and the blue one are kind of like spaced out. Like I think the purple one's quite a bit better than the blue one, but I still think of the 4 elemental ones, there's the dual wield, the purple, and the number 1 I'm going to show in a second, are all like pretty close together. But I think the yellow one's just like a lot worse than the other ones just because it has really slow time to kill compared to the other ones, and it's just like not fun to use. And like infinite ammo for me is just, it doesn't entice me. I don't know, I just don't like infinite ammo guns. It doesn't feel like fun. Like it's hard to explain. It also is super slow to kill, like I said, so it's like, you know, I want to be killing zombies fast. I don't want to be standing there holding down a fucking trigger for 10 hours trying to kill one zombie. But Z2 is the second on the list. So if you couldn't narrow it down and realize what I think number 1 is, I mean, it's pretty obvious. The Porter's Mark II Y2 ray gun, which is the orange one, which is the one, it's hard to explain. It kind of shoots out like a, I want to like say like a black hole kind of, even though it's like orange. That wouldn't actually be like the right terminology, but it shoots out like just beams of like orange, like an orange ball of, I don't know, but it just explodes the zombies instantly. There's also a charge shot, which is you hold it down, it shoots all 6 bullets out, which is the full clip, which I definitely don't recommend using it because from what I've tested, it doesn't seem to be better than like that much better than the single shot, and you're using 6 times more the bullets. Maybe on high rounds the 6 shots are like you have to use 6 shots, the 1 shot just doesn't do enough damage. But in that case, this would be like maybe even the worst one because it'd be fucking super slow to kill or whatever. But I mainly only play casual just because I like trying to go through rounds really fast and stuff like that. I'm not like someone who goes for like world records or whatever, so I don't like super sweat it. Even though round 100 I think I've gotten 4 times in Black Ops 4, and then Black Ops 3 I got like twice, and then Black Ops 2 I got once. I think BO1 I got like 4 times, and then in World at War I think I got 3 times, no, twice. Shrine of Newman, Deriz. I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, I just think it's the best one. I don't know, I think in my personal opinion, if you're doing an Easter egg or you're just playing with friends or whatever, which is if you're playing a 4-player game, say you're doing the Easter egg, it's the best one for if you get trapped, because you shoot 1 bullet, instantly kills all the zombies, where the yellow one, that's fucking horrible. If you get trapped, you gotta like spam it around, and by the time like there's a lot of zombies, you're not gonna kill all of them with that 150 bullets or whatever. You end up running out of ammo and dying because it's that cheeks. But the orange one, you shoot 1 bullet, they're all dead. Same with the purple one, you shoot a couple bullets, they're all dead. The blue one, probably spray out a full mag and they're all dead. But yeah, so out of all 4, this has the least ammo. Technically, actually, if you look at it, from the worst one, elemental wise, from the worst one to best one, goes the most ammo to least ammo, because the orange one has the least, and then the purple, then the blue, and then the yellow obviously because it has infinite fucking ammo. It recharges after it goes to 150, goes down to 0, and then recharges. Originally I thought the blue or purple one was going to be the best because I saw dual wield and I was like, that's going to be fucking sick. It's still pretty cool and fun to use, but I just think these 2, the purple and the orange one, are always going to be my 2 go-to ones. I think the orange one might be the most tedious to build, and then the purple one maybe the second most tedious. The blue one's the easiest to build, I think. The purple one's just annoying because sometimes you have to throw the nade up in the chimney, and sometimes it's like, I remember me and my friend tried doing it to around like 40. It took us forever because it was in one of the shitty chimneys, and like we couldn't fucking do it. We threw probably 100 and something nades, and we finally got it after a while. But it was the fucking, I can't remember which house it was. I think it was like the prison house or the one across from that, where the yellow house was like super fucking easy. It took me like 1 try and I did it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All the gameplay I have here is from the day 1, the first day we got the first day the map came out, because I haven't recorded any more gameplay with them. It might look like I'm using them weird or something, but from day 1 I thought the yellow one was still the worst, but I honestly thought the blue one was like the best, but I definitely don't think that anymore. I think it's the second worst. But that's my ranking on all 5 of the Mark II versions, the regular version and the 4 elemental versions. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and yeah.